那我们就现在开始了。然后我们这里的话还是用英文吧，因为我这边要录屏，然后写给其他 partner。
Okay.
So good morning, guys. This is Aaron from Sundray, and I'm the product manager for Sundray. So in the morning, I will give you the sales training about Sundray's solutions and main features about Sundray's products and solutions. So the training will fall into almost five parts. The first one is product and solution introduction, and second is application scenarios. In this will I will show you that actually it is Sundray, which market Sundray will go into or dedicate to propose our solutions. And the third part is Sundray's competitive edges, brief comparison between Sundray and our competitors. So how we're winning through our competitors. And the fourth part is sizing. Though in this part we'll I will show you how to do the sizing, like access point controllers and the accessories, like the for the outdoor access point and the other devices. And last one is successful cases. 把这个调整。现在要调一下这个。Okay. First, I want to have the first insight about Sundray's solutions. That Sundray is an all-in-one design solution. That apart from coverage, we have integrated with a lot of advanced features. Like the first one is security. So the first thing when the customer build their Wi-Fi network, the first thing they care about is security. They have to make sure the network they build for their customer is a secure network. And second is we have been integrated with VPN in the controllers. For the VPN, we support. We have our own protocol VPN, like Sundray VPN. Also, it's the same with SAM4 VPN, used for connecting Sundray and Sundray devices, or Sundray and SAM4 devices. Also, we have the standard IPsec VPN, so we can use Sundray devices to connect to the third-party standard IPsec VPNs. So this is a built-in VPN feature, and this one is free within the box. Need no additional license. And next one is this is actually what I said is IAM, Internet Access Management. So we have a local database in the controllers, so we can block like applications and URLs. In this database, we have a special team operating this database. So we will keep update every 2 weeks. So this one will need license for this one. And nextly, we have integrity with building with the marketing system, so we can push advertisement, or in other words, we can say we can push message to the clients using different methods like WeChat, SMS, or we support the Facebook login, so we can lead the clients to like the Facebook like page. So in this way, we can do the marketing. And next, we have a big data analysis system. So in this system, we can detect how, like, based on the connections, we can know how many clients are connected to the network, and in which how many are the first time comer, and which are the repeated guests. So we can, based on these statistics, we can generate trend line for the operators to make some decisions. And also we can compare between different period, like in the previous week, in this week, so we can compare between different period. Also we can compare between different branches, because like the shopping mall, they may have a lot of branches all over the country, so we can compare this branch to the other branch, or we can compare this branch to the whole network for comparison. So this is Sundray's all-in-one design. Apart from coverage, we have a lot of advanced features. And based on the all-in-one design, we can offer the customer with stable and secure access and because we have basic fire functions, and we have a lot of technologies to guarantee the Wi-Fi signals. And second is the simplified management. All Sundry's configuration are on the GUI interface. We need no command lines, so it's very simple for the configurations. And or the because we support the fit and fat mode, we would change the working mode very easily. And the profitable double ending brings that because we support the marketing, and also we have the big data analyze system, so the customer do not need to buy another platform or another box to achieve these marketing features. And the last one is a lower TCO because the customer only need to buy one box to achieve all these features. So they don't need to spend other investment to achieve the advanced features. So we are a lower TCO solution. So this is the first impression I want to have for Sundray. And actually, Sundray, compared to our competitors like Cisco or Aruba, they care more about this coverage. So Sundray, what we care more about is application layer. So we can see that we have VPN, we have IAM, and also marketing. So Sundray, why Sundray entered this Wi-Fi market is that when Sundray entered this market, there was a lot of players in this market. But how can we win this market? So Sundray chose a different way. We focus on the application layer, like features, functions. So we choose a different way to compete with our competitors. So in this way, in 2 years, as I say, Sundray make the third place in Chinese market. So we are growing very fast. And in the last year, we are trying to expand to other countries, other areas. So this is how Sundray grew. And so first part is about the products introduction. The first one is outdoor access point. So for outdoor access point, the first one is S100 Plus. So this is what you just see, the outdoor access point with 11 AC protocol with the maximum transmission rate is 1.75 gigabit, and three MIMO, 3 streams, and the maximum concurrent is 256. So for Sundray's access point, single band maximum concurrent user is 128, and for dual band is 256. This one is IP67 certified, and the working temperature can be -40 to +70 degrees. So we can work in wide range of working temperatures. We have a case in the high mountain, the snow time. So the whole year the access point is run by the snow and ice. So it's always working. So
we should be able to pick it in the freezer.
Yes, freeze.
It's about -30, 40 degrees.
Yes. And this one have a building directional antenna, and also we support external antenna. So this one we can use without any accessories for outdoor coverage. And also we have one SFP port for fiber connections, because in the outdoor areas the connections may be very far, so we can use the fiber connections for extend the network. And also this one, we supply support for PoE power supply, and also we support the standard AC. I don't know what is voltage in Singapore. It's 220 or the voltage of 220. Also we support that 220 watt for power supply, and also we support this one. If we by standard we use the 30 watt low PoE injectors or adapters for power supply, but if also this one support to PoE out for the other devices, but we have to use the 220 watt AC power supply, or use the 60 watt injectors if you want to use this one for power supply to the other devices. So this is the first one, outdoor access point. And the second one here is also an 11 AC protocol AP, but it's only 2 streams. So the maximum throughput is 116 gigabit. And also this one maximum concurrency is 256, but this one is IP68 certified. And this one only support external antenna. This one has no built-in antenna, so we have to choose external directional or roaming antenna for coverage. And also this one we can, as you see that we can use the directional antenna for point-to-point bridge. And for the distance, we have been testing with 5 kilometers and throughput around maybe 300 megabit. So in the outdoor scenarios, we can use this one for point-to-point bridge. And also next is S800. So 800 is entry-level outdoor access point with BGM protocol. This is also 2 streams, but the maximum throughput is 600 megabit. And also this one is IP68 certified. The parameters are similar with S900 with 900. Also this one do not have a built-in antenna, only support external antenna. So for external antenna, we have to use the accessories like lightning arresters for antenna, and lightning arrestor for these net ports, and also the cables connecting the access point and the antenna. For now, we at the end of this month we will release the new firmware that will support the fit and fat mode in the same firmware. So we can easily change the working mode just by one click, changing the mode in the management interface. So it's very easy for changing the working mode. So next here is indoor access point. So indoor access point, the first one is 11AC protocol AP. With this one is 3 streams. Maximum throughput is 175 gigabit. Also this one is 256 concurrent users. This one supports both PoE and local adapters power supplies. Also this one is integrated. The new firmware will support or mode of Sundray's access point, so standalone or fit mode. So we can say all of Sundray's access point supports standalone access point. Also we support controller-based management fit AP. And okay, this is a newly released Wave 2 access point. So this one is this is 4 multiplies 4 MIMO with the maximum throughput is 2.53 gigabit. So this one is high capacity access point. Also this one we have 2 Ethernet ports and also one fiber connections optical port for fiber connections. And also this one we have a building with a beacon model in the access point, so we can use the beacon solution to push message or to managing the for positioning. So this one have a building with the beacon model. So I want in Malaysia or Singapore, is the beacon solution now popular or not? Is there some cases about the beacon? Some customers require about the beacon solution, iBeacon.
In Singapore, yes and no, in the sense that we do have customer asking question about beacon, but the concern is that beacon distance is smaller than Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So with just AP itself with beacon module, right, it doesn't serve the purpose, because in a small area you need more beacon.
Yes.
Than more Wi-Fi. So I need only 2 Wi-Fi to support the whole entire coverage, but beacon require about 10 or 8 devices to do the.
So you mean that you will use Wi-Fi with beacon devices to separate?
Yeah, most likely they will ask for a separate solution.
Separate solution. Okay.
Unless you are doing the other way around, is that depend on the environment. If you're looking for beacon for actual location counting, that is to see how exact your location is, then you require more beacon volume.
Yes.
So for that case, definitely there will be two different devices. And so Wi-Fi is Wi-Fi, beacon is beacon.
Okay.
So if you're looking for a customer like they're looking at a hotel room, individual room there's only one AT, but it's a small room. There's only one beacon is enough to track that you're in which room, but not exact.
Yes.
Exact coordinates. Then they will use this type of setup. But till now, no request for beacon for such a it's pure beacon or pure Wi-Fi.
Okay. Actually, for beacon, we have Sundray do not offer the positioning solution for customers. We support the third-party positioning applications to do the indoor direction. Also, the main requirement here is for beacon is the pushing messages also. So some customers they need beacon because this is a new technology. They want to have it. So they want also they want to test that.
Unless your beacon requirement is high, because normally when you talk about beacon, you're talking about application.
Yes.
Because unless you run application on your mobile phone, then they will turn on Bluetooth.
Yes.
But in Singapore, that's a problem. In Singapore, is that they do not like to download external apps unless you are a popular branding or some attractive of apps. It's not no point to install apps, including turn on the beacon. So in Singapore, there's one company set up. We call it Tanks. It's a so-called retail style of shop, which is a mall.
Yeah.
But internal is there's a lot of different brands. So what they did is they need beacon for their environment. That is that user can track where they are, and if they're looking for what type of clothing, they can pinpoint the area, and the app will guide them.
Yeah, indoor direction.
For beacon. But we found that the feedback was very bad.
Feedback back.
Because no much user wanted to download the apps and turn on the Bluetooth and use the track.
Okay. So talking about the app, Sundray have integrated with authentication with the application. As I said, the China Merchant Bank, we have been integrated authentication with their the bank. They have their own application, like pushing some investment back packages to their customers. So they want to promote their application. So what Sundray do is integrate with the authentication with the application. If the client want to use the Wi-Fi, they have to download the application and register and log in so they can access the Wi-Fi. So this way, we hope to promote their application. So this is if the customer they want to promote their applications, I think this is a better way for promoting.
Yeah,
So
application wise is fine, but to link to beacon is still not popular because Bluetooth is even nowadays the Bluetooth is 5.0 is less power consumption compared to the past, but users still have the behavior of to turn off Bluetooth because Bluetooth is still power consumption. Yeah, then it's talking about mobile phone, so everyone is trying to conserve the power in the mobile phone, so they will not turn on Bluetooth.
yes.
So we do in Singapore projects we did do for Wi-Fi positioning. This user we track user location by Wi-Fi signal. So the result is also not that good in the sense that not all users turn on their Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So how you get Bluetooth will be worse. The number from Bluetooth numbers will be worse than Wi-Fi numbers. Because at least Wi-Fi you turn on is because of internet access, free Wi-Fi access.
Yes.
So you attract at least a portion of people to turn on their Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So you can track individual users where are they. But you talk about Bluetooth is that there's nothing to track them to turn on Bluetooth.
Yes.
Unless you are doing advertisement, you are doing promotion, you are giving up free promotion through apps, through Bluetooth, through location tracking, then you attract them to turn on. So it's meant for event. If you're talking about your setting up an event with beacon and apps, yes, it will work. But if you talk about a retail shop, so we talk about customer behavior. They came in, it's either they use free Wi-Fi or they came in to shopping. But really to use the apps to locate where they are, the items they want, it's not that easy. And certain retail shop, their positioning of their category of devices or their own brand of in the retail shop, they keep on shipping the area. Like one day the clothes, nails clothes will be at this corner, the next day it's moved to the other corner. So a lot of effort to be done back end to change the mat. So this is something that is not popular in Singapore yet. But for event, yes, short term event.
Okay.
But does Sundray do Wi-Fi positioning as well?
We only offer the position data for the third-party positioning server to analyze. We don't offer the positioning service.
But in the future, will you do that?
We are planning thinking about the positioning services, but for now we only offer the data for the other platform for analyze.
Okay, so but you don't track your so because if you do not have your own devices, so you are not able to track the X's and Y's.
We actually the data we offered is the device's signal we detected from the access point and the approximately distance. It's not very exact.
That means either that means connected and not connected non-connected user single strength. Can I say that?
We get the signals from the connected devices and also the not connected devices. So we can offer the data to the services for analyze. So we go on with the next access point. The first one is S5. Also, this one is the 11AC practical APU S500. So 500 is 2 streams. The maximum throughput is 1.16 gigabit, and also this one building a smart antenna. By the way, that S600 do not support external antenna, so we can only use this one for building use the building antenna for coverage. But the other models in each model we have two types. One is with building antenna, and the other one is external antenna model. So different models for different scenarios. Next one is S400. So 400 is a BGM protocol APU with 2 streams. The maximum throughput is 600 megabit, and also this one support external antenna. Maximum concurrent user is 156, and support PoE and local tablets power supply. And next is S300. 300 is the entry level of the indoor access point. This one is a single band access point. So maximum throughput is 300 megabit. Maximum concurrent user is 128 clients. Also support the PoE and local adapters power supply. Support fit and fat mode.
But when you say single band, that means it only support 2.4.
Yeah, 2.4.
2.4 only.
Yes. 2.4. And also the S220, it's similar with 300. The only difference is the uplink port is fast Ethernet. We use 100 megabit Ethernet port. So this is the main difference. So if there is some cases the customer with lower budget, so we can use the S220 for coverage. And also we have 2 special design access points for the school dormitories or the hotel rooms. So in this kind of scenario, the access point, we suggest use one access point to cover like 1 or 2 rooms. If the customer wants to have very good signal, so we can use one to cover 1 room, or we can use one to cover 2 rooms. This one is a 11AC protocol APU with 2 streams. And the maximum throughput is 1.16 gigabit, and also this one maximum concurrent user is 56. And this one is a panel design, standard 86 panel design. Actually, we can easily replace this one on the with the electric box on the wall. So I wonder, is this standard 86 design the same with your market? It's the same, right? So there's no problem with this one. And this is back end. There is 2 ports. One is the right one is the PoE power supply port, and the left one is also this one is RJ45 port. It's a pass through from back to the front, so you can use this one for phone connections or the other IP device IP phones like connections. Also the other 3 ports are connected to the PoE port, so it's actually like a layer 2 switch. All of these are fast Ethernet with 100 megabit ports. And also the next one is S200. 200 is also single bandwidth 2.4 gigahertz, and the maximum is 300 megabit. For this one, maximum concurrence is 60. Because this one is designed for the hotel rooms or school dormitories, there is not much of people there, so 60 is enough for this kind of scenarios. And also this one, the right port is the RJ11 port, so it's used for phone connections, and the other 2 are RJ45 port for the wire device connections. And you know, in China, some customer they like because they have in the hotels they have their own decoration style, so maybe with different colors. So we support to customize the color for the customers. Yeah, because like the KTV or some 5-star hotel, they have their own decoration style, so they want this color to meet with your decoration style. So we support to customize the colors.
Only for this model?
For now, yes, because for this one is high end, and if the customer wants, we also support to customize. Because, but we have the amount requirement. Next we go to the controllers. So this is the hardware of the controllers. We have the console board, USB port, and the management port, and the other business port. And here is specifications. We have one. So in every new firmware we have one software controller. So this controller can be deployed on the virtual platforms like Workstation or ESXi platforms or VirtualBox, so this kind of virtual platforms. And for the virtual controller, we can add some more computing or RAM CPU, RAM for the virtual machine. So maximum we support 10,000 access point for the virtual controllers. But the virtual controller only support the bridge mode. So I think you have already know the difference between bridge mode and tunnel mode. So the virtual controller here only support the bridge mode. And so next here is the hardware controller. The first one is free AP license. So for every hardware controller we have a free AP license building with the controllers. The entry level one we support 8 free AP license, and the maximum, the high end we support 128 free AP license.
So the free is either I'm using in the tunnel mode or I'm using the bridge mode.
It's the same. Actually, for Sundray we don't distinguish bridge mode, tunnel mode license. So later I will show you. We have only 4 types of license. So maximum access point management here is the first one is tunnel mode, and second is in bridge mode. So for tunnel mode it's 72 because the data have to go back to the controller. It consumes more capacity of the controllers, so it's less than the bridge mode. The first one is 72 and second is 600. And the high end we support in tunnel mode is more than 4,000, and in bridge mode is 12,000. And the maximum centralized management. So Sundray's controller, we can support that for the centralized management. This is normally used in the headquarter and branch scenarios. For example, the enterprise, they have a lot of branches, so we can deploy the one. For example, we can deploy the high-end controller in the headquarters. So this controller can manage all the branches controllers, and also this is also an N+1 backup. If the controller in the branch goes down, the controller in headquarters will pick up the access point in the branch. So this is maximum centralized for each controller, like a NAC 210i is support on 10 branches, but for the high end we support 4,000 branches. So this is the centralized management. And here is maximum clients. The entry level one is 4,000 and maximum is 250,000. And here is hardware specification, like a hard disk and the interface. So for the 200 series we have Ethernet port, and also this one we have optical ports. And for the 300 series, that this is a higher end one, so we also support the fiber connections, optical ports. Next here is the totally throughput about the controller. So when we deploy the access point in the gateway as a gateway of the network, or we deploy that one is in the tunnel mode, we have to calculate the throughput about the network. So this is the throughput about the controllers. The entry level one will support 800 megabit, and the highest end we support 40 gigabit. So we have different level of devices to meet different level of networks. And also we have two types of PoE switch. The first one is that this one is 24 ports, and the second one is 8 port. So both of them are layer 2 PoE switch. And also we have released a layer 3 switch. So if there is some project that need layer 3 switch, or we can also provide that. And the 24 ports here is there is 4 combo port for fiber connections, and it's both of them are AT&F auto power supply, and maximum throughput, maximum power supply about these 24 ports is 320 watt, and we support 23 port for AF power supply and the 10 ports for AT power supply. And for the 8 port, for 24 port there is a management interface, but the 8 port is only a simple layer 2 PoE switch. Both of the maximum power transmission distance is 100 meters. So next we go to the features. So first, the main feature is about the security. Sorry. So Sundray offers end-to-end security to the Wi-Fi network. The first one is that we have the most complete authentication method. Here we have the .1x. We support external ADA radio server, and we built in the controller. We have the captive photo server, and we can use MAC address for authentication like SMS, and also the social network like WeChat, Facebook, and also we have the QR code authentication. And the next is the WPA to enterprise, also the encryptions, and also we can intelligently identify the terminal types like iOS devices or Android devices. To we can set policy to allow or deny the access. And second is that we have the built-in application URL database, so we can do granular access control for the clients. And also we can do the client isolation. We can isolate the clients in the same access point or in the same VLAN. So even the hackers, they connect to the network, they cannot get connect to the other clients in the network. And third one is that we support WIPS. We can do the anti-phishing for the clients. And also we have the basic fire functions like anti-spoofing attack, flooding attack, or the DOS attack. So this is basic fire functions. So for the authentication method here, the first one we have the MAC address authentication. For security sensitivity, we can use MAC address authentication. Also we can set policy for example, you set the portal authentication. Some of the devices like the scanners, they don't support the browser, so we can use the MAC address with high priority. So if we can make the MAC address the group in the controllers, so they can the scanners can get authenticated. Also, the other devices can show the portal authentication. And also, built in the controller, we have the CA center for authentication. So if the customer wants to use the digital certificate authentication, so we can use this one for authenticate. And second is for staff access. First one, we have the PSK, pre-shared key, and second we have the portal authentication. So built in the controller, we have the captive portal server, and also this captive portal server we support to working as a captive portal server for our competitors like Cisco, Aruba, Ruckus, Huawei. So Sundray offers a unified solution. And also we have the .1x authentication. We support external AD and radio server. And also the building local database, we support 60,000 users. So it's enough for most kind of scenarios. So this is a local database. And we have the guest authentication. The first one is QR code. So for QR code, there's two types of QR code. I think many have to know this QR code. So QR code, the first one is when we create the user account in the controllers, we can print the QR code for this account. But if the guest coming, he connect to the SSID, so you give this print out QR code. He use smartphone to scan this QR code. He will be get authenticated. And the second way of QR code authentication is every company, they have their receptionist. So we can set the special rule for this receptionist. So when the guest coming, he connect to the SSID. His smartphone will pop out the QR, will pop out with a QR code, and with this QR code, he go to the receptionist. The receptionist, because we have already authorized the receptionist with the rights to approve the guest. So the receptionist use his or her smartphone to scan the guest QR code. Then the guest will be approved. So this is two types of QR code authentication. And
just to repeat again. So I understand the second part of QR code is the user will have a QR code.
Yes.
Which have to go to the reception to scan. So the other way around, I talk about a QR code for the user to scan. The user use what to scan the QR code? In the sense that I know WeChat support QR code scanning. So what if the customer is not using WeChat? They use what to scan the QR code?
Actually, any of the QR code scanner is okay. They will work for that.
So it's more like a URL. Is it in the sense that if I'm a guest change to the office, so I let them use my Wi-Fi, my guest Wi-Fi. So I have to present them a QR code.
Yes.
So they don't use any QR code scanner to scan.
Yeah.
To go to the hyperlink. To access or how?
Just one click access.
Okay.
So we can just.
Can we demo that?
Yes, we will. We'll go through all the configurations about the authentication in the next session.
Because we tested this on the Sandford IM. Because Sandford IM have the same features, the QR code, the WeChat. I have not tested out with Facebook, but the first two are WeChat QR code. So WeChat wise is fine. Is that you either like my WeChat community to access the internet, or using the WeChat QR code to scan out to the internet. So we saw that way of working, but not in the sense that using any QR code scanner to scan the QR code again.
Because some of the QR code they have to actually when scan the QR code to get the URL, they have to report their data center if this is secure or not. So maybe they have to block the URL.
Okay.
So we can test later.
Okay.
And for WeChat is a very convenient way for connecting to the Wi-Fi. WeChat is the most popular IM application here. So for the in the new firmware, if we use the QR code to scan, you don't even need for the Android devices. You don't need to even connect to the SSID. It will automatically connect to the SSID. But for iOS devices, we have to connect to the SSID. And next for Facebook here, for Facebook, the client can use his own Facebook account to do the authentication. But what we did optimization is that we add the like page into the authentication, so the clients can see this Facebook like page. So in this way, we can promote their the customers' Facebook like page. And also from the Facebook authentication, we can get the client's information like the user ID, username, also email address from the Facebook authentication. And next is the app authentication. Authentication is what I said. We can integrate it with customers' own application with the with the Wi-Fi authentication. So in this way, we can promote their own application. The last one is SMS authentication. So Sundray also offers a SMS modem for SMS authentication, but also we support the SMS gateway. So if you can find a local SMS gateway service in the local market, we also support that. So this is the for procedure for Facebook authentication. Sorry, this is. The first one is the landing page we see for applying for Wi-Fi. And second, we go to the Facebook. Here we have the Facebook login button here, and next we have the login with the Facebook account. And then we see the like button here. So this is a test account with the Sundray Facebook like page. This is a redirection after authentication. So this is support procedure. Next is that we support the intelligent terminal identification. So we can detect the terminal type like iOS devices or Android devices. So some of the customers, they think that the hackers may be using the laptops, so we can only allow the mobile device to access the network. And also we can, based on the terminal type, to pop out different captive photo pages, or we can set the policies based on the terminal types. And next here is the building application and URL database. So we have more than 2,900 applications, and some of our mobile applications, and we have the 10 million level URL databases. So based on this database, we can do granular access control for the client. For example, in the working hours, we can block your employees to access the entertainment websites, but after working hours, it's okay for the clients. But also we can set policy of bandwidth management, like restrict bandwidth for the clients to access the entertainment websites or videos. So because this feature, we have a special team operating this database, so we have to charge license for this one. So this license is yearly based, so we have to charge for every year. And we support the WIPS. So the WIPS is normally used in the financial enterprises. They have their own service center. They will set the free Wi-Fi for their customers. But also, that for example, we have the customer CMB. They can set their Wi-Fi networks as CMB, but the hackers also can set up the phishing SSID like the CMB or CMB like service. This kind of similar SSID. Their clients do not know which one is which one they should connect to. So maybe they connect to the open phishing SSID. The hackers can get all information from their internet access. So Sundray can detect and counter this kind of illegal SSID with the same SSID name or with similar SSID name. So this is what we can do for preventing the phishing SSID. Also in the enterprises, because they care about the security, but for example, their employees, they have the portable Wi-Fi devices, so they can connect to the laptops to sharing the wired network. So in the past we cannot detect this, but if using the Wi-Fi, we can detect this all the Wi-Fi signals in the network, so we can counter all these Wi-Fi signals. And here is a small case about the security control and also the control based on different locations. So this is the enterprise. They have their own warehouse and meeting room and office zone and leisure area. In the warehouse, there is only scanners. The scanners only need to access internet. There will no need to go to the internet. So we can set policy that they only can access the internet without blocking all the internet connections. But in the meeting room, because all the devices have to connect to the internet, and both internet and intranet, and we can guarantee the internet connections. In the office zone, so we can set the policy that the applications like the work irrelevant, the application URLs, we can block or during the working hours. And but for the directors or the leaders, we can set that there is low limitations. Also in the leisure area, because this is for entertainment, for fun, so we can allow them to access the videos and the other leisure applications, but we can set bandwidth restrictions, like we restrict to like 10 megabit, will not affect the other office applications. So this is the first one about the security and access control, and the second one is the main features that distinguish Sundray from our competitors, is that the marketing features. So this is how Sundray can push the advertisement, the messages. The first one is we using the pre-sent. This is the landing page, the portal page. We can add 5 picture into this portal page. So you can add some like the promotions, discount into these pages. And second is using WeChat. Using WeChat, we can send message directly to the WeChat application. So it's very easy for marketing using WeChat. And next is a banner. We can use we set a policy that there will a small banner in the browsers or in the applications. And the last one is using SMS. So because using SMS authentication, we can get phone numbers from the client, so we can push the SMS message. This is how we adding the landing page easily to the in the authentication page. So we can set how much time the client have to stay on this page. Also on each page we can specify how much time the client have to stay. Also the pushing method, we can push based on different region. For example, in the shopping mall, in different region, in the first floor, second floor, we can push the portal page based on different floor and different terminal types. Like Android devices, we push the message, and the iOS device, we push that message. And also some of the customer, they have their own application marketing platform, so we can link to their own marketing platforms. Next is using we easily add the Facebook Lite page into the controllers. So in this way we can help to promote the customer's Facebook Lite page. And through Facebook authentication, we can get the client's information, like the email address, age range, and other information like gender. We can export this information for second time promotion using the email address. So this is a building access date and analyze system. So through this page you can see this is totally how many clients are in your network, in which some are new guests and in which some are new clients. So new clients here only refers to the guests authenticated by SMS and WeChat. So this is they mean by clients. And also passers-by. Passers-by means the people with your Wi-Fi on but did not connect to the SSID. So this is we define as passers-by. And also the totally clients and repeat guest and the client ratio and the repeat ratio. From these statistics we generate a trend line here. So from this trend line you can see, for example, in the February the 15th they have activity for promotion. So you can see that there was more people than the 14th. So you can easily evaluate the promotion is working or not working. Also, here is a trend line about the duration. For example, the green line here, it means that less than 10 minutes. So for example, the shopping mall, if the green line is very high, it means that maybe the 60-70%, it means that your customers stay here less than 10 minutes. So it's not attractive for them to shopping here. So the operators have to think about some activities or some promotion to attract their customers stay longer. Actually, this one is a controller deployed in the office. So you can see that here is the trend line more than 8 hours. So you can see there is a lot of people working overtimes in the office. So you can also from this one to show that in the office if there was people working overtimes or not. Also, we can, as I said, we can compare the date based on different dimension, like the different area, different day, and message standing policies, push times based on different controllers. So the first one is the access date and analyze based on different controllers. So comparing different branches, like the shopping malls have different branches, so you can evaluate the coming guests based on different regions. And second is comparing for during access. This is how many times the clients have access during the different days. And also the repeat guest, comparing between different period, like the previous week and this week. So we can you can see the trend line directly from this map. So you can get all the information about your clients. Also, this is a message delivery date, because we set marketing policy to push the messages, and so we can see how many times the message have been delivered. So this is comparison between different controllers here. Also, this is a new feature about the new feature in the new firmware. It's about what we say the user profiling. So we can see how in the whole network which day have the most people, and in which period this is rush hours, during which time have the most guests here. And the terminal types distribution here, like how many people are using Android devices, how many people are using iOS devices, and access counts, like in 1 to 3 times there is 200 people, and more than 20 times there is more than 100 people. The duration, the duration here means that is also same as the trend line here. It means that how much time the client have been stay here. And also we can set the tags. So tags were related, for example, the IM tags were related to some instant message applications like WeChat, Facebook Messenger, or Skype. So Also, we can refer the text to some online shopping application like the Best Buy or Amazon, this kind of applications. So we can know what is happening in the network. For example, if the shopping traffic takes kind of 27%, so we can know that your guests are spend most of the time in online shopping. So maybe you can think of the shopping mall can think about to create their own online shopping application, because their customers have the habit of online shopping. So this is user profiling for analyzing their own clients. Also, next here is the user profiling for the single users, but this one only support for the WeChat and SMS authenticated user. So for the single user, also we can see how much time spent on each application group, and duration, how many time have been stayed, and which day it come most. This from Monday to Sunday, we have the analyze for each single user that he will come most as on Monday. Also, totally online duration, how much time he stayed on the line, and the peak period in which period it come to the area. Also, you can see here is the active time access. So from this one, from the time access, it will show based on the access point. So we can see the user is working from, for example, here is we give a nickname to the access point, like Office A to Office D. So the user is moving from Office A at 11:28, and in the 10:10 he moves to Office B. So we can see the working paths about the single user. And also we can based on the user based on the access point group. For example, the shopping malls, the user is from floor 1 to floor 3, or floor 3 to floor 2. So this is from this trend, from this path we can know how the user is working in your network. Also, we have the new feature here is a push based on applications. Actually, for this push based on application, we support both bridge mode and tunnel mode. In the past, we support only tunnel mode, because in only tunnel mode we can know which application is the user is using. But in the new firmware that we support the push based on application also in bridge mode. So in bridge mode, we will transfer the first 10 package about the day flow to the controllers. So the controller analyze what application the this day flow is accessing. So we give the result to the access point. So this way we can also achieve this feature about the application push based on application in bridge mode. So this is the used in the application that a scenario that the customer want to push their own applications. For example, the Wi-Fi net, the shopping mall here, they can set the policy if the customer is using Amazon, Best Buy, or eBay to this kind of online shopping applications. So we can post a message that in the shopping mall we have our own online shopping application, so we can help to promote their online shopping application through the push based on application policy. Also, this is a new feature in the firmware, that the dynamic heat map. So in the dynamic heat map, we can show for example, in the last 24 hours, we can show every 10 minutes the heat map here. And in the during the 7 days, in the 7 days we can show based on every 1 hour about the heat map. And if it's more than 7 days, it will show by every day about the heat map. The heat mapping means that we will show on the map in each area how many times the client have appeared in this area. So this is what I mean by the heat map. And next is the centralized and branch marketing management. So centralized branch marketing management is also used for the big customer. They have their headquarters and a lot of branches. So we can set the unified management, unified marketing policy, like the, for example, they have a 10% discount for all of their products. But for example, there is a new branch, it's a newly set up branch. They want to set up their own marketing marketing policy, that they want to another 2% discount, so they can set their own marketing policy in the branches. So this is centralized and branch marketing management. We can separate that marketing policy. Also, here is a small case about the diversified marketing push policy. For example, you and your friend working to the shopping mall. You are the first time, but your friend is the second time. So the controller can sense that difference, will send you the welcome to the shopping mall, and the send to your friend welcome back again. So this is pushing based on different clients. But this one only support SMS and WeChat, because we have to use the instant message to send to the clients. And second is that we can set based on different time period. For example, in the noon time, we can push the advertisement about the restaurant, and in the morning maybe you can push some advertisement about the coffee shops. So this is pushed based on different time schedules. And also we can push based on different regions. And in the, for example, the shopping mall, the first floor is selling women clothes. So we can push the advertisement about the women clothes shops, and in the second floor is selling men's clothes, so we can push the advertisement about the men's clothes shop. And also we can push the by the intervals. For example, every 1 hour in the shopping mall, you can give your customer like the message about where to have a rest. You can go somewhere to have a rest in, like there is a restaurant. You can go to there, have a seat. Also, we have the offline promotion. So offline promotion goes if we use SMS or WeChat, we can send message through SMS and WeChat directly to the client, even if the client is not in the area, in the Wi-Fi area. Also, because we support the Facebook and Facebook authentication, we can lead the customers to like the Facebook page, and also we can get the email address about the customers, so we can send the message by Facebook like page, or send by the email address we get using email to send a message. So this is a small case about the marketing push. And the third part here, we goes to the internet access guarantee. So when we build up the network, we have to make sure that the network is stable when their own customer connect to the network. So first one is smart RF. So here, smart RF, the first one, we have the channel and power automatically adjustment. So when, for example, here there is already 3 access points deployed in the network. If we want to add 1 access point here, they will communicate with each other to automatically adjust the power and the channel to avoid the interference. So this is power and channel automatically adjustment. And second, for example, there is already 3 access points deployed here in the network. If one of them goes down, the other access point will detect this happens and will increase their power, transmit power to cover this dead zone. So this is cover dead zone intelligently. And also Sundray support both layer 2 and layer 3 roaming. If the customer have a very high requirement about the roaming, so we have the power dividing solution that we use one access point to cover 8 rooms. So in this kind of scenario, the customer is the client is just roaming in one working in the same access point. There is no roaming. So some of the medical centers or hospitals, they have very high requirement about this roaming. So we can push this power dividing solution. Actually, we have one access point building with power divider that they have 8 external ports for connecting. You just need to connecting the antennas for one access point to cover 8 rooms. So with single access point, need no other accessories. So this is a new access point for roaming scenarios. Also in the scenario of branches, if the customer wants authenticated in one branch, next time we go to other branches, you will automatically get connected to SSID without authentication. So this is roaming in different branches. And second here is VPN connections. For Sundray, we support standard IPsec VPN and also Sundray's own VPN protocols for connecting Sundray and Sundray devices. And also here we have the AP VPN. So AP VPN is used in the scenario like the small chain stores, but there is if for coverage, we can use the remote deployment for only deploy one access point in the small chain stores. But there is also some requirement about accessing the headquarter applications like the billing system. They have to report their everyday billing statistics to their headquarters. So we cannot put a VPN box there because that is too expensive solution. So if they choose Sundray AP VPN, Sundray AP, we can set the specified IP segment go back to the headquarters, but the internet access like the website browsing, video browsing, will just go to the internet. They don't need to go back to the controllers. So in this way, one way we, on the one hand we save the bandwidth in the headquarters, and in the second way we achieve the VPN features. And next here is the key application bandwidth guarantee. So the application bandwidth guarantee here, for example, in the office scenario, there is a lot of application like the office system, web browsing, or email system. So we can set the channel for the email application. So for example, we can set the 50 megabit for the applications for the email system. So the other application like the video browsing will not affect this channel. So in this way, we'll protect the email system application. And also, even we set the channel for this application, we can define the idle period and peak period. So in the idle period, like the after working hours, the maybe there is a lot of some staff there stay in the office for watching some videos. So, but at this time there is less requirement for the email, so we can set the dynamic flow control. In this time, the other applications can use extend the channel restriction. So this is what we call the dynamic flow control. And in the high density scenario that we have the AP load balance, so we can set the group. It means that in which access point the client will be roaming. So the access point cannot roaming the clients to the other to a far away access point. Also, we have the priority for connecting to the 5G signals, the 5.8 gigahertz signals. If the terminal support both 2.4 and 5.8 signals will lead the clients to connect to the 5.8 signal first. So in this way, they will have a higher transmission speed, and also in this way we can do the balance between the two radios. And also we have the disaster recovery for the controllers. And the first one is controller active standby for 1+1 backup. And also if the controller N+1 backup, remote backup, it means that in the branches, when the branch there is also one controllers. When the controller in the branch goes disconnected, the controller in the headquarters would take control of the AP in the branches. So this is what we call the N+1 backup.
So how many controllers
Sorry?
Okay, you can support how many controllers?
In the branch, right? So remember that we have the this specification in the controllers about the centralized management. So this one, maximum centralized management. So the first one, the entry level, we suppose 10 branches. So the highest end we support 4,000 branches. So this is actually this is what we call the centralized management, and also that can be an N+1 backup. So next here we have the AP disaster recovery for the access point. So when the controller goes down, the access point will give out the disaster recovery SSID. So, but this SSID only support the open or PSK. So the IT administrator have to distribute, if you set the PSK, you have to distribute the password for the disaster SSID in advance to your employees. So when the disaster SSID comes out, the user can connect with the password. And also, when the customer using the authentication server like AD or radio server, but if the AD or radio server goes down, disconnected with controllers, we can also give out the disaster recovery SSID for connection. It's the same. We can use open or PSK SSID. And the next here is the APB or file catch. So we can catch the mobile applications into the controllers or in the access point. So it means that when there is a upgrade of the application, so the first download will go to the App Store or Android Market to download the application, but after the download we'll catch that into the controllers, or we also support catching the access point. So in this way we'll have to, the later download will just go to the controller, download the access point. So in this way we can help to save the bandwidth in the, in the office, if everyone concurrently to download at the same time to download the new application, it will cause a lot of bandwidth, affecting the other applications like email or the other working applications. So we can set the specified space for caching this application. If the for example it's 4, the space is 4, we will delete the less hated application. For example, there is less people downloading the Instagram, so we will delete that. We will delete this one and caching the new applications into the controllers. So this is what we do with file caching, application caching.
How big is the caching size?
Actually, by default we set this 8 gigabit in the control, 8 gigabit. But
What's the maximum we can cache?
Because there is you can see that by the default the entry level controller, we only have 33 gigabit hard disk. So we can set not much of space for caching. But by default it's 8 big. But if we want to cache more, we can change that space. And also we are trying to saving. Actually, for now we can save the some local files by specify the IP address. But we are trying to figure out. We are trying to giving out solution to catching the videos, because there is a lot of bandwidth about the videos.
Alright.
So this is in the roadmap, but now it's not ready. So the last main feature here is unified management. So about the unified management, the first feature here is about the wired and wireless management. So we already know the wireless management is using managing the wired devices like the wireless devices like the access control or authentication or bandwidth control. But if the customer, for example, they have already built their wired network using Cisco routers or switches, but they also want to do the authentication or bandwidth control for this kind of wired devices like desktops. In this kind of scenario, Sundray's controller is acting as a gateway mode. So all the traffic have to go through Sundray's controllers. So we can do the authentication and bandwidth control for the wired devices, but this feature needs a wire management license. So this is the license we needed for the wired devices management. And the second here is the captive portal server. Building captive portal server, we support to serve as a portal server for the other devices. This is usually used in the scenario like, for example, the customer have already built their Wi-Fi networks like Aruba controller and access point. But if they want to extend the new nodes or adding some new access point, if they choose Aruba, it's okay. So it's just adding new access point. But if they choose, for example, you choose Ruckus, they have two different separate network. If they want to change the password, they have to log into the two separate controllers to change the settings. But if they choose Sundray can use can be served as a unified captive portal server. So we can unifiedly management all the networks. So in this way, we achieve the unified management for the total network.
So okay, next question is we talk about captive portal. Even the smaller model, the small model of the
Controller.
the controller also can able to support this method.
Yes.
Okay, so next is for the captive portal portion. Do you have in the roadmap doing splash page or pop-up video for the captive portal?
Pop-up video. Actually, we haven't tried pop-up video because for the mobile devices they can not automatically play the video. So you have to click to play the video.
But what about splash page?
Splash.
It's something like when you connect to a Wi-Fi, a free Wi-Fi. So before it goes to the landing page, it forces some photos.
We can link to the page.
But you still have to link to a URL.
Yeah, you have to link to URL. But in the later versions, we can catch the portal because for some scenarios we use the remote deployment. If the portal page we have to download from the controllers. So if there is a lot of people there to concurrently access the network, it would cost a lot of bandwidth consumption. So we can cast the portal page in the access point. So this is a little bit optimization. And this is the centralized management for access point. So in the centralized management from the headquarters, we can manage all the access point and like setting up SSID, set up the access control policies or bandwidth control policies in the central controllers. So there is no need to manage the branch controllers. So this is the centralized management.
Okay, for the central management, you have to go through VPN tunnel, or you can just go through the internet. Because,
Go to internet.
Give an example, like for retail outlet, they have 10 retail outlets in the market, so they are only connected to internet line in the individual outlet. So for the central office, the HQ, they have this centralized management controller. So what is the connection method it does from centralized controller to the end retail shop?
Yeah, for the centralized management, we're just using the specified port 5000, the port. So you have to do the port mapping for the controllers.
Okay.
And the branch side is okay, so you can just connect to the headquarters by the IP, or we have the web agent service for this kind of connections.
Okay, so it's the deployment method will be my controller have to be web internet facing for the port.
Yes.
So my branch will just have to point to this particular IP.
Yes. So for it's similar with the remote deployment of access point. We have to do the port mapping in the for the controller in the headquarters. So the access point for the access point side is okay. Even if you're using PBOE dial-up, you just need to specify the IP in headquarters, or we have the web agent service for the access point. And for the cluster management, this is also the centralized management. If for example, there is already this already built up network branch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but if you want to add one new branches, you just need to join the new branch controllers to the centralized management of the headquarter controllers. So it will automatically distribute the configurations like SSID, access control policies to the new controllers. So it's very easy for extend new branches. And here, this is what we said: that remote management for the controllers and the access point. We can do the port mapping for the controllers and to the internet, and the access point will go to the through the internet. Will build a control tunnel from controller to the access point. And the controller management, we can set the different admission account to managing different parts of the controllers. For example, we can set the view only accounts for only viewing the configuration, but cannot change anything. Also, we can you can see for different models here, like the status, objects, authentication. For different models, we can hide or show these models for different administrator account. So this is different level of administrators. Also, we can set accounts that can only manage some parts of the access point, some part of the areas. So, for example, the centralized management, there is the area is an administrator that can manage all the network, but in the branches, branch operators that they can only manage their own branch access point. So this is differentiated access point management. And last one here is the visualized management. So when we deploy the access point in the network, we can easily drag the access point into the floor plan. So we can upload the floor plan into the controllers. And for example, here we have deployed one access point here. So we can show the running status, like the which channel the access point is working, and how many clients are online, and what is the throughput of the access point. So this is running status. If the access point goes disconnected from the controller, its color will turn from blue to gray. So it will easily to identify which access point have the problem. So this is visualized management. And actually, for Sundray, as I said, we support the marketing features. We can send message to the clients. So we have a separate marketing center. In the past, it's mixed with the network configurations, because the marketing features is always used by the marketing department. So the marketing employees have less knowledge about the network configurations, so they make maybe misconfiguration by collecting some network changes leads to network disasters. So we have did the optimization to separate the marketing management portal. So in this way, we will decrease the risk of